reading the 100 greatest books of all time so you don't have to. And the first book that I'm going to be deep diving into today is called 1984 by George Orwell. Now this is an absolute classic of a book, and I think it's because it's very relatable to today's society. It's weird that it's relatable because it's about this guy named Winston who lives in this totalitarian state under mass surveillance, and he can't even have a negative thought about the government without getting tortured. In the book, one of my favorite parts is that they have newspeak, which is this language that is basically the English language broken down into fewer words. The whole idea of it is that you won't be able to have negative thoughts about the government if you don't have those negative words at your disposal. For myself personally, as somebody who texts, I text my friends, I use these little abbreviations, sometimes I use ChatGPT, it just makes me reflect on my own vocabulary. By using all these things, am I limiting my own freedom of expression? Another thing he talks about quite heavily in the book is freedom. The freedom to say that 2 + 2 = 4. He has a whole chapter in the book where Winston, the main character, basically gets tortured into having to admit that 2 + 2 = 5. When I think of our society and of cancel culture, it's scary because that's kind of where we are. Like, we're not getting tortured, obviously, but we're not able to express the truth. We're always scared to say something, to get labeled, to get canceled. So are we truly free if we're not even able to say the truth? I did label the book a B on my scale, not because the themes aren't powerful. I think that everybody should look at the themes of this book, but because I didn't find the book easy to read. It wasn't one of those books that I could just flip through. I felt like I had to constantly come back to it and really force myself to get into it, if that makes sense. I'm going to be posting a full video breakdown of why I rank this a B, so if you're interested, you could check out my YouTube video. And the next book that I'm going to be ranking is called A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. So if you're interested in seeing the ranking and knowing the message of the book, then follow along.